everybody, welcome back to the Horror Master, and today what is this even about? Okay, so Hornmaster, I was wondering if I could go to a theme park with you. So that way I can Detroit roller coasters at their park in Detroit to win. No, you can't come. Yeah. What's that about? I don't know. Oh well, today I got some pretty big news for you. But before I tell you that, welcome back to the Horror Master channel, where you get update about theme park content, or what theme parks I'm going to. So, basically, anytime there's a brand new theme park update, or stuff like that, I will basically talk about it. And if I have any brand new theme park trips, I'll let you all know. So I already have plans for my 2026 trip, and, you know, you guys are probably asking, why are you talking about your 2026 now? Like, are you going to Six Flags New England and you haven't been there yet? Well, yes, that's true, but I wanted to talk about it today because I am a month, or less than a month away from my Six Flags New England trip, which is very exciting, by the way, even if Quantum Accelerator is not open in this year. But yeah. So, yes, I did say in my California's Great America video that my 2026 trip would be Hershey Park, and that is correct. Today I'll be talking about Hershey Park. Now, since I haven't been to the park yet, I obviously can't rank the roller coasters yet, because, you know, because the truth is, you cannot rank roller coasters until you ride them. Like, you can't rank, Cedar Point coasters by watching them on video. You have to go out, ride a ride, because I'm telling you, roller coasters are way different in real life compared to video. Sure, they're the same layout as you see in videos. However, it's the force you feel. It's what your body feels, and how it looks in real life. You know, dang, Millennium Force looks high on my phone, but when I go to Cedar Point 2027 or whatever, I will be mind blown by how Millennium Force looks. It's probably going to be extremely high. I mean, I hope by the time I get to Cedar Point, Siren's Curse and Top Row 2 is still open, because especially Siren's Curse is breaking down a lot. But yeah, so now you guys might be asking, what am I going to be talking about if I've never been to Hershey Park? Well, I actually can't rank the rides. I can't do a review of the park. But if there's one thing I can do, is I am going to make a prediction ranking. And if you guys don't know what I mean by that, it means where I am going to predict my ranking of the rides, and just how I will think of the park overall. I'm going to be doing a prediction review, and then I'll give my full review once I go to Hershey Park in 2026, because I am about a year away from the trip. Like, a year and a month away. So that's not too bad. It's only like 12 and a half months, which isn't that bad, you know, because I'm going to be going around the same time as New England. So yeah, traveling all the way down to Pennsylvania, get into the park. I'm gonna be going to the park 2 times in a row. So, because this park has like 15 something coasters. Of course, get the fast pass they have there. I think they have one, right? Because I seriously can't get why people don't, like, how do people not even go to the park with fast passes? Can someone please comment below if you're a theme park YouTuber, like Airtime Bros, Theme Park Crazy, Theme Park Avenue, or Coaster Studios, how can you go to a park without a fast pass? Please let me know in the comments below. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing, going to the park 2 days in a row, getting the fast passes, getting on all of the coasters, like, and stuff, you know. I've been doing a lot of research about this park recently, and stuff. And so in this video, I'll be talking about, like, where I'll rank this park in terms of my theme park list. Because right now I have Universal, Disney, Busch Gardens Tampa, Six Flags Great Escape, Six Flags New England, and Six Flags Great Adventure. Those are all the theme parks I have ever been to. So, and no, I'm not counting like the smaller parks, like, you know, the local fairs we have around there, because we don't count those. We never do. My coaster credit is probably around like 46 or something, I would say. That's probably my coaster credit. So yeah, if you guys don't know what a coaster credit is, it's basically the amount of coasters you've been on. So yeah, in this video I will be oh yeah, and don't worry, before I get into this video's topic, I just want to quickly say that once I go to Six Flags New England, I'll give out a full, honest review on Six Flags New England, like the rides, the roller coasters, the park in general. Now, I've been there before, but I haven't been there in 3 years. I literally went to Great Adventure and Busch Gardens like right after that, so I haven't been to New England in a really long time. I even took a trip to Disney after New England. But yeah, so I'm gonna predict I'm gonna predict the ranking of the rides. So keep in mind, this is just my prediction. This is not my official ranking. My official ranking will come out August next year. That's right, August next year. This is just a prediction, so, you know, don't be like, wait, you're ranking the rides because you never bought. No, this is just a prediction, so this is not a confirmed ranking. And also, I will be predicting how I will think of the park, like, where I would rank in my theme park list so far. Currently, my favorite park would probably be Six Flags Great Adventure. Second place would probably be, either Universal or, Busch Gardens Tampa, but I have to go to Epic Universe. I only been to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure because the Epic Universe literally just opened this year. Now, I do have plans to be going there, but it's not going to be until a few years, so yeah. I would say Epic Universe would probably be around 2027 or 2028, maybe 2029, I don't know. But I'm going there, like, you know, in a few years, just not right now, so yeah. So without further ado, I'm gonna do a prediction ranking of the rides, and then I will do a prediction review. So yeah, and this short video is gonna be a bit shorter because, well, you know, I'm just ranking these rides based off like looks and like how it is, like how my prediction, you know. And if you ever been to Hershey Park, please let me know in the comments what you think of the park. I heard this park is truly incredible. It's one of the best in the United States, maybe on the planet. So, and I heard it, and coaster lineup seems to be one of the best in the world. Of an RMC named Wildcats Revenge, 2 Hyper Coasters, Sky Rush and Candymonium. Is that how you say it? And also, they got Fahrenheit, Storm Runner, and more. So without further ado, let's get into my prediction ranking of the coasters. And also, keep in mind, all the footage I'll be getting is from Theme Park Review. So shout out to him. And I'm not going to be including any flat rides or any like dark shooting rides or anything. Just base coasters. So without further ado, let's get into my prediction ranking of Hershey Park. Number 14, Coco Cruiser. This coaster looks really boring. It's just a kiddie coaster, and I don't go on them at parks whatsoever. So I'm probably not even going to be going on this when I go there. But yeah, this coaster just doesn't look that fun, so I'm going to rank it number 14. Great view, Sky Rush Show. Number 13, Wild Mouse. This coaster, it just looks like your typical Wild Mouse. Now, to be honest, I don't really go on these roller coasters, but you know. This coaster, you know, I mean, it looks like a Wild Mouse. I mean, it looks fun, but compared to the other coasters, it looks very tame. I heard they're intense, though. I just haven't been on one in quite a while, because I don't really go on Wild Mouses that often. I will be going to the one in New England, which I heard sucks. Number 12, Trailblazer. This just looks like your standard Aero Mine Train roller coaster. It doesn't look anything that exciting. I think I even heard like little kids can go on this, so it's kind of like a family kiddie coaster. So it's probably not going to be anything too crazy, honestly. So I'm just going to rank this number 12. Number 11, Super Duper Whooper at Hershey Park. This coaster looks okay. It looks kind of fun, but it seems like the second half is really boring. It's got like, I heard it's one of the first whooping coasters ever made, so it's probably not great compared to all the other ones. As you can see, it has like one whoop, and it's just like a bunch of turns after. It's just like a bunch of slow moving turns. It's got like a cute little underground tunnel. That's pretty cool. I like the forest atmosphere. It looks pretty nice. Overall, it looks okay. It looks okay. Number 10, Laugh Track. This coaster looks kind of cool. It's got like cool theming, even if the face is really creepy. And you know, spinning coasters are pretty fun. You know, it looks a bit more fun than Trailblazer and Super Duper Whooper. So I would probably based off what I'm seeing on video here, I would probably rank it higher than those two. But who knows? Maybe it's the worst coaster of the park. Maybe it's rough. I don't know. But just based off what I'm seeing on video, I think it looks better than Trailblazer Super Duper Whooper. So I'm putting this at number 10. Number 9, Jolly Rancher Remix. It looks like your standard boomerang coaster. Well, what makes this one unique is I heard you can snip the Jolly Rancher flavor, which it's actually pretty sick because, well, no other boomerang does that. Yeah, which is why I ranked it higher than the Super Duper Whooper and Trailblazer. Generally, because I'm so tired of the boomerangs being at every park, but to be honest, this coaster looks a bit more fun than those two. And obviously Laugh Tractor. So, and the fact you can smell the Jolly Rancher Raptor, at least what I'm hearing from Theme Park Review. Oh yeah, this coaster looks a bit more fun. I don't go on boomerangs, but I'll go on this one just to sniff the grape flavor, or, you know, whatever Jolly Rancher flavor I get. Number 8, Comet. Not to be confused with the Comet at Six Flags Great Escape. This Comet just looks like a nice little wooden coaster. It doesn't look that thrilling, but honestly, based off this footage, it looks like a really long wooden coaster. It looks like it lasts for about like 2.5 minutes, which is a pretty decent length for a coaster. It's actually really good. That's like the average length. It's got some decent little pops of airtime. It looks like a cute little wooden coaster, but not anything crazy. It just looks like a decent coaster. Honestly, the park, where the coaster is located, is cool because it provides you a bunch of great shots of Skyrush from here. Now, this one here, I'm gonna combine into one because, well, it's basically it is two coasters, but they both dual, and it's a dueling coaster. So I'm just gonna put into one here because they both got similar layouts, and also they dual. But number 7 is Lightning Racer. It's a dueling wooden coaster, and I've never been on a dueling coaster before, and so that means when I go to Hershey Park, this will be the first official dueling coaster I'll go on. This coaster looks really fun. It duels, the coaster looks pretty fun and thrilling, definitely more than Comet. It seems like it's got a good first drop, some good twisty turns, looks pretty fast, some good pops of air time. Looks like it's cool to see the person next to you. You know, you're like racing them and you're trash talking them to death, which I like doing for some reason. This section right here where you twist next to the person also looks very sick. So it definitely looks like a better version of Comet, which is why I'll rank it a bit higher. Number 6, Great Bear at Hershey Park. Now, this is an inverted coaster. Kind of like Batman the Ride and Mon 2 at Busch Gardens, Tampa, and Six Flags Great Adventure. This coaster, it looks fun. It's definitely got a weird first drop. I know a lot of people say that, and I definitely agree. The drop definitely looks a little weird, but that's what makes it unique, like, based on all of what I'm seeing. It looks unique, like, it looks cool and stuff. And the rest of the way out is, you know, your typical Mon 2 ride and stuff. I've been on Mon 2 at Busch Gardens, Tampa, and I really liked it. So, at this park, I would probably rank at number 6, but hey, that's just my prediction. This coaster could go at like number 3. I heard it's a great coaster, and this coaster definitely looks cool. Definitely looks like a weird coaster, but it definitely looks fun. Number 5, Fahrenheit at Hershey Park. Now, this definitely is the coaster that would probably freak me out the most because of the fur gold chain whip. Like, it just looks so, like, crazy just to go up like that. And stuff like that's just, it like, reminds me of, like, Rip Ride Rocket's Swift Hill. And only have rest in peace to that because it's closing this year. I've been to Universal like 8 times and I never got to ride that because I was too little back then. Which is honestly quite unfortunate because next time when I go to Universal, I'm never going to get to ride it. But hey, if they really do replace it with that Ghostbusters coaster, then that would be pretty sick. But this coaster definitely looks fun. The Trop looks nuts. The Whipville looks nuts. And the Infertions definitely look like it gives you vomited. Like, it just definitely looks like a fun coaster. Definitely looks quite short though. So that's why I'm not going to rank it as high as the other ones. At least what I'm seeing on video. Number 4. Kinemonium at Hershey Park. Now, this is the tallest coaster up the park, opening in 2020. It's around, like, I believe, 213 feet tall. Fun fact, I heard the track is made of chocolate or something, like actual chocolate you would use on, like, a Hershey bar. Which, honestly, is quite interesting if that's true. So, how does it not melt? I don't know. Maybe it's just technology. The first half looks insane. Remind me of the way out of Nitro. And it seems like this coaster will provide great times with airtime and intensity and speed and a bunch of hills. And it also has the upper helix like Nitro, which gives you positive cheese, which I bet will be very intense because I've been on Nitro and now it's really intense. Now, I heard the second half is pretty boring with just a turnaround near the fountain, but I think it looks really cool because the fountain just looks absolutely sick. So, yeah, and the brake run leaves you into a little weird, like, dip at the end. So, yeah, I'm not going to rank it as high as the top 3 because it definitely doesn't look as fun as the top 3, but I'm definitely excited to go on this when I go here. And, oh yeah, screw Fahrenheit, this would be the coaster that would freak me out the most because I get scared of tall whip hills, but I go on them anyways to torture myself. Number 3, Storm Runner at Hershey Park. Now, this reminds me of King the Cog, kind of, rest in peace to that, but definitely longer. And definitely looks like it has a really intense layout with an intense launch, and this intense version right here that reminds me of Tigerus, and from Busch Gardens Tampa, and it has a really fast-paced, wonky turn part at the end. And the top hat looks great too, providing you with some very good airtime. The part that would probably be most intense to me is this straight up part right here, where you go up and into a big giant drop. It definitely looks great, and this part also looks really intense. This would probably be the most intense coaster at the park, maybe outside of 2 other ones in the top 2. But this one looks really great. Number 2, Skyrush. Now, I heard this coaster got brand new retrains because I heard the original ones suck, but I heard these new ones are much better. And I know Airtime Films likes to hate on this coaster a lot, but honestly, I think this coaster looks incredible. It looks really fast and intense and provides some really good airtime it seems. It's in the gorgeous descent for the lake, river, whatever you call it. It's got an insane fast ass whip hill like El Toro, and that's probably going to be the most intense part, maybe outside that one hill at the beginning. And while this coaster looks short, it makes great space with the room. So I think this coaster, I'm going to like it more than Storm Runner, Kinemonium, and other stuff. But hey, we just have to wait and see if Airtime Films is correct. And if this coaster is not as good as people say it is. Number 1, Wildcat's Revenge. Now this used to be a wooden coaster named Wildcat, but however it got demolished into an RMC, which I thought was a good decision because Wildcat kind of looked like shit. Now this RMC looks insane. Now I'm gonna predict it probably won't be as good as Iron Glossy because Iron Glossy is my favorite coaster I've ever been on, but this might be my second favorite coaster I've ever been on. This coaster looks insane. 4 inversions, big time airtime hills, some very intense like drops and like turns and airtime and stuff. It's like this coaster just looks insane, and I think it will be at least in my top 5. But I don't know. We have to wait and see. But I definitely heard it's one of the greatest coasters of all time. Wait, just look at this part right here. This part looks insane. Okay, now I made my prediction ranking of the rise, and keep this in mind, this is still a prediction. So, yeah, I could be completely wrong, and, you know, Fahrenheit could be my number 1, and then Wildcat Refans could be like number 4, and then Skywatch could be number 9 or something, and then the Boomerang could be like number 2, but, you know, I just have to wait and see until I go to the park. I just wanted to make this video to tell you guys, hey, I'm a year away from Hershey Park, about, like, exactly a year and a month, so it's not too bad of a wait. So, yeah, definitely excited to go here. Now, in terms of where in terms of predicting where I would rank in my theme park list, honestly, so far I would probably rank it maybe number 1, because it's just got the most good, like, it's got the best coaster lineup, it seems, like, better than Great Adventures, probably, better than probably New England's, better than, Universal, because Universal is more about the experience. Universal's definitely top 4 for me, though. Busch Gardens Tampa, probably, you know. But I have to wait and see. Maybe this park could just be, you know, nutty that day. But we just have to wait and see. But anyways, thank you all for watching this, you know, pointless video. I just wanted to make it tell you guys, hey, I'm going to Hershey Park next year. And where I'm going to be predicting, the rides. Like, which ones will be my favorite and which ones will probably be my least favorite. And if you ever been to Hershey Park, comment down your ranking of the rides or how the park was or just anything about the park. But anyways, I'm the Horror Master, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Anyways, go coaster out. Also, they started construction on the new 2026 coaster for Six Flags Great Adventure. So that's great. So yeah, if you guys were concerned about the Six Flags Great Adventure coaster being canceled, you are wrong. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in. Okay, bye. Hey, Beetlejuice. Hey, where is my Beetlejuice versus Beetlejuice video? Where is it? I've been waiting for it, and you decided to make a dumb April Fool's video on it. Well, here's the thing. I was gonna do that today, but it would take a lot of work because your second movie's complicated as hell. When is it coming out? It's probably coming out sometime this month or next month. I definitely want to do it soon. I definitely want to get it out before summer ends. Okay.